Hello, good morning. Sorry, I just realized I was thirsty. Okay, I wanted to give my pointers on Tazavesh Hardmode after doing it with a group of people that I'd barely played with. Most of them, one of the guys I played with quite a lot. So, start the event, you need 5 people to agree on doing it, basically. You have to do it all at the same time. You have 2 minutes on to do it. After that, the RP started if you would just enter the key or whatever. I'm not gonna go over trash here. I'm just gonna go over highlights. We really respected the dungeon and the item that we all wanted. And I'll go over anything that seemed relevant. And I'll try to do it pretty quickly. I don't want it to be more than 10 to 15 minutes. So trash is whatever. First boss, the only extra thing is that, okay, first of all, difficulty of the dungeon is damage-wise, maybe less than a 10. Some things might be more. It feels a bit messy, but no, it's hard to say as well. I haven't compared actual damage taken, but it doesn't feel much different than a 10. First boss, what you have is you will pull the mini boss at the same time. That's the only difference. New kit. We lusted every single boss here, and had all CDs up for boss, which was, a bit greedy, but we didn't practice it. So, and I'm 689 item level. I think rest of the group was around 69. I think healer was 693 maybe. DPS was maybe around 696, 698. Our damage is decent though. Could be better. There's definitely groups where there is better damage, but was decent. So you pass trash. You can also freely spec talents throughout the dungeon, so I would recommend doing that. There's basically one thing that is scary about this, and that's when you get interrogation and the portal manager is still up. Now, I don't know if these would work, but they're called Potion of Unhindered Passing. It used to be a thing that we could use potions like these ones for Sovek's interrogation, and that way not get imprisoned. So I would recommend maybe trying that out first, unless you have both the DK and mage, etc. Go to the boss fight. I'll only show the relevant part though, and I'm gonna put it in the entire video in 1.5 speed. And the fuck are we pulling? Okay, here we go. We were on short. On, and I'm targeting the boss for whatever fucking reason. Basically, this is just dancing. And the AoE pulse, it hurts a bit. Not very much. You can see it's. Make sure to kick the mini boss. And this is the scary part. When he's getting celled and he's getting 1 beam, 2 beams, etc. So you're gonna bait beams on him. It might be an idea to not move there with the mini boss, but have a range like your mage or whatever, just slap it up. Nobody goes close actually. But we're fine, you can also just heal it. Nothing went off at the same time, and as long as boss doesn't reach, should be. Rest is just kill the boss, okay? So that was the hard part about this. Still deals a bit more damage, but the damage is a joke right now, I would say. We used another lust already, so we killed the Postmaster. The special mechanic about Postmaster is that whenever you pick up a bomb, you get rooted, okay? We're saving those for funnel. I wouldn't recommend doing it because you will be busy killing those off. whilst you want to soak, because the soak is a few seconds into the boss fight. We're pulling them into it. Fuck, I hate this headset. Pulling them into it, and we nuke, but as you see, it's a few seconds in, so I'm leaving, which I probably shouldn't. Should just be the mage and shaman soaking that, probably, and we should keep on blasting. So there's a few ways to do these bombs. There's two different ways, basically. What we're doing is we're throwing them to ourselves. Control further than that. Now I avatar, and then I can move. But I couldn't throw it anymore, so I had to run in. So in case you remove the root from the bomb, you're gonna have to walk it in. That seemed like the case, by the way. I think that might be a good thing to know. Second way to do it is that you would just make a line. Potentially a line, or have a guy pick them up. But I think this is the safest. You don't need team coordination for it or anything. Just throw them to yourselves. And we got 2 sets and then it's dead. Could do more damage, pretty sure, but now we do the event. So another low-key scare part. These actually hurt a bit. Not everything here, but something during the event does hurt a bit. So this pull, the last item that you turn in, spawns more mobs. And as you can see, I'm actually hurting a bit. Nothing too bad, but there's 2 strong arms. I have a debuff. We are waiting for us as well. Now, Oasis boss has just one thing extra, and that is after first wave, I think, it spawns these guys, the band, the Venters. So few things to watch out for here. I'm just gonna go past the first one. Berethian, I think that's an AoE. Sucky, no. Just AoE circle wherever he stands. Don't stand in it, and don't care about him. Don't focus him. We're not lusting yet, for example. Hips is doing an AoE. Drum roll, I guess. And Build. I don't know what Wilt is doing. Veil is casting. He's doing 2 casts. One is Preaching Note, and the other one is Discordant Song, maybe. The important cast is Discordant Song. That's the one that you want to make sure to kick. I think we let one cast through here. Was it earlier? No, it's not. And you can see it's not gonna fucking hurt at all. So still nuked her to not have to worry about it. But we did have lust for this. I don't think you need it in any way, but it was safe. And since we didn't know what to expect too much, we did read up on things, but we didn't practice. The boss is whatever. Now we're going, we're clearing this shit because we're waiting for lust again. We're clearing the mini boss just so someone doesn't fuck up the skip and gets clapped. That would just be sad. The difference here is that it's a set timer for when the bosses spawn. The second one spawns 28 seconds into the boss fight. What we did is we sent CDs on pull, then lusted when the second spawn happened. And that's about it. I don't think there's any other changes. You can watch this entire fight because there was something going on here. It was a bit sussy. You still want to nuke the first boss, in my opinion. You want to get rid of them. But I honestly think it could have probably just went over to Acolyte and focused him instead. And the other boss would have probably died about now. Well, then again, if we would have gotten another mechanic, whilst let's say this one spawns, it could have fucked us a bit. I strongly recommend that you would get talents that removes roots. For example, removes Shimmer as a mage, play normal Blink. Shaman get Ghost Wolf, Transformation, etc. The orbs do hurt if you don't have the Soki Soki. You don't want to soak them because it does hurt a bit. And I would always... I'm not sure if I'm hurting the healer from standing on him with the debuff here, or if it's the chains that are hurting, but he looks to be hurting quite a bit for me. So, either way, watch out a bit. It does hurt. Now it's just rinse repeat. No biggie. Last boss, waiting for Lust again. Difference here is that you will start it with 4 walls up. What we're doing is we're starting from the right side because we feel like we can get closer. More uptime, etc. The other difference is that every time you kick him, he's got 1 additional kick. You kick him 3 times. And every time you kick him, he's gonna TP. So you don't necessarily have to rush too much. Just someone rush to the first place, kick it insta, then you know you react again to where he is. We might have flopped if I didn't play challenging shout here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it would have made us flop either. I'm not sure how bad it is to let the kick through. So it dies fairly quickly though. As you can see, we're low-key chilling, going square, then we're kicking. He kicked, going back, bam, kicked again. I don't know how close that was. Fuck. Still don't know how close that was. 0.8 seconds, 0.4 maybe. That was. During the new raid. It was pretty easy, not gonna lie. And I think this time we just kill it. Alright, remember to loot your bosses, by the way, because they drop hero items. Okay. A few differences on this boss. First difference is console. You will not be able to see what's on the console. So what we did is we're on Discord and we chose to call out from this spot clockwise. So see on the console, top right was blue. We would go blue, yellow, red. I don't know what the fuck the colors are. Whatever. The second thing is spawns a mini boss. We'll skip to it. Okay, so now the mini boss spawns. Watch out, like with everything. It's fucking naughty to try and pick these up. I should can most definitely not reflect that. Yeah, we did yesterday, Jared. So he spam casts, I would nuke the mini boss into nuking boss for a bit. I would recommend stunning one ad at a time, but it also depends. I wasted my challenging shout, so I didn't necessarily want to stun them, but we did anyways. We should be fine. They die pretty easily. So now he's calling on Discord wherever to go, and bam, bam, bam. And rinse, repeat. Yeah, we completed it. I got Codex. It was fucking great. Mythic track Codex, yay. So, and again, this was scary stuff. I think he's got beam and ads on him. 2 ads spawning close to him. So we're not stopping the other ads right now. We could probably stop one, which can stun them, but we're just chilling, getting another wave, and we're going straight into this. I would recommend doing the protocol for as long as until you have CDs back up. So we're not waiting for anything here, which is definitely a mistake. I don't know what we actually have up or don't have up, but yep, not surprised, Jared. It's fucking dog shit. And that's what I got from spending 2 hours here. Okay, so that boss is not very hard, but I would recommend holding in between phases. Yeah, of all the things that I could have gotten to get that shit. Next boss is a bit naughty, but I can talk you through it. Now, I'm doing one mistake by not going further into the corner. When we start, sorry, I went a bit far here. Like, it's an actual fucking mess for us, by the way. But you should play Purge, Dispels on enemies, because you can dispel their shield. You can dispel their shield, and that way they will die from 1 knock. I should have gone further into the corner, which would have allowed me a lot more room, as well as a lot more spread. So now the mage is also baiting here, and some other people, they should be baiting on the left side. And we should have rooted them earlier. Worst case scenario, they should have baited left side, and we should have had a root totem here. And everything would have just gone rooted. Then the druid could have done mass root after that as well. It would have been Gucci. So everything is also just breaking now. I don't know why. And already at this point, the boss at 55%, it turns into a mess. And that one misses completely because I'm scared of hitting my friends. Trying to control them. I'm also playing Piercing Hull, which I should have used there. And I'm not sure if I was too late. But already just using Purge, you know, we would be dealing with so much fewer ads. I did use Piercing Hull there, and I am helping them out a lot. Like, I'm literally charging and hamstring some mobs. Trying to give room, trying to hit. Bam. It's turning to shit. And we are like 1 tick off, by the way. So he's gonna dispel the druid. At least he's going beer form. I thank fucking god. He's doing that a lot. But mage is almost dying. Very close. Then nuking the boss. As long as you don't get a mess from early on, you should be fine. It's pretty bad for everyone, no? Okay, this boss. So the changes are when you suck the star, you get a debuff that soak the star, not suck the star. You get a debuff that increases your damage taken from soaking, I think, or in general from doing it by 100%. Okay. As well as you will feel a gravity force towards the star. Okay, dude, calm down. So the second thing is the stars that you have to put lines through. You have to hit all 5 at once. There should be one more thing. Whatever. We're holding lust for intermission. We're getting 1 star from the start. So you can see it now. And I get sucked in a bit, but that's just the one that soaks. I easily take 2. I could probably take 3, maybe even 4. Because you can see that it actually hurts. Look at the mage. I don't know if he's using any proper defensive. I don't know if he's even playing. Mirror images on 1 minute CD. That's if he's just using defensive. Using barrier before, I think, before he's soaked. No, he's barrier for nothing, and he's not using ice cold. He's not using invest. He's not using all the time. That's really fucking weird. Oh well. 1 star and intermission. What the fuck, Devin? All right. Also, yeah, they move. Once more, they move. Make sure to hit them. I think it could be better to tank it at the stairs as well, but I don't know. Really watch out for these two. I don't know how much they hurt. I don't think anyone got hit. Collapsing stars, I'm doing insta soak, and I realize I'm not getting out of that, so I just shield walls fell affected. I should do more soaks though, most likely. Not just 2. That is tank damage. So stars now hit all 5, but they're gonna move once, so get ready. And we lusted, and I think at this point we just nuked the boss. Yep. That was it. Into the loot codex. Yay. Fuck off, game. Thanks for watching. I hope this gives you some insight to your attempt to target. It didn't feel too hard all in all, but there was some messy points, and to be fair, we were literally anything away from killing it.